Okay. Let's do it. Hey, same here, Gamma. Same here. Oh, gosh. Wow, how appropriate! It's almost like the game knew. I love when it does that. Eight. Okay, so for this game, I'm going to be alternating between two vehicles. Mr. Scooty and Bitty Buggy. Where the hell is it? There it is. The reason why I'm doing this is just because both of these vehicles just feel really good for Bowser. And while I was kind of practicing for this day, these vehicles just seriously felt so good. So I'm going to probably just switch between the two. Maybe I'll do like Bitty Buggy for the top half and then the other one for the bottom half. Starman, did you... You know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Even this game approves of Bowser Day. Sure does. Okay, here we go. I feel at home again. I'm home. Kirkhope did say that for sure. Okay, that was my fault. I turned right into that banana. That's just how slow my reaction time is, though. I feel like and it's weird because I play so much Mario Party, but my reaction time is not great. Although to be fair, this is a much faster like game than Mario Party, so I guess it kind of makes sense. The anti-gravity in this game really hampers anything from it making real appearances in MK Wii's. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care about MK Wii CTGP. I want new Mario Kart games. Anyway, it probably does have the same stats as the land ship. I prefer this. I think this one looks funny. Like the two carts that I use for Bowser just look hilarious. Like I love how the Bitty Buggy just like flaps its little wings whenever you do like a trick, and then Bowser just on Mr. Scooty, like the tiniest bike, but he commands it so well. He commands it so well. Silver, don't you mean Jim Kirby? Yo, Slyfox, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. It was actually funny. I remember watching someone speedrun this on... I forget which Awesome Games Done Quick it was. Like, it was either AGDQ or SGDQ. I don't remember what year or which event it was. But they did do, like, a Mario Kart 8 run where they basically just played through all the courses to get through as fast as they could. And they had, like, a donation incentive thing where whenever a lightning hit, like, someone would donate, like, an extra $5 or something. That's the one thing I remember about that run. Hey, not just any boss, Bowser girl. The final boss. Just like Homer trying to be Krusty riding that tricycle. Burn that seat! Yep, Slavko knew exactly what I was going for there. Burn that seat. I need to get in the habit of not holding, like, shells back. Because I think that kind of, like, wears on my index finger from my left hand a little bit, because I'm having to hold that down when I could be relaxing it more. I mean, I should definitely do that when they have, like, people directly behind me, but... like, for right now, like, it's computer players, and they give you plenty of warning for red shells. Then if I'm ever playing with teammates, I don't have to worry about hitting them. Like a Bowser. Like a Bowser boss. Hey, look, a blue shell. Wow, Luigi. Wow, Luigi and Mario. Where have I seen these two before? Oh god, I see that super horn. Did he use it? I guess he used it, or maybe it got stolen or something, I don't know. I think I'm still good. No! Oh, wait. I'm fine. Oh, thank God. Ow! Oh, my gosh. You got hit, but I actually saved you from the blue shell. That's good. I'm happy for that. No, I agree completely. They should have done more with this game. Like, I hate saying it to any of those, like, really die-hard Mario Kart Tour people out there, but I kind of wish they would have maybe done more with this game as opposed to working on a mobile game. But, I mean, I get why they did it, because mobile games do sell and there is a market for it. A pretty big market. But I don't know, I would have appreciated more content for this. Make this like the ultimate Mario Kart. Well, I mean, it's a gacha game. Like, I feel like for gacha games, they just... The point is not to make, like, good prices. It's to make people want to get stuff. It's kind of the evil of gacha gaming, I hate saying. Did it though, Blue Fire? I have not heard a lot of good things about the way Nitro Fuel did their transactions. From what I hear, that's like the worst aspect of Nitro Fuel. Let's look at this little replay here of the king. Oh, yeah! Oh, I'm knocking out that Mario. Just what he needed to do. I also nearly avoided that super horn, apparently. Oh, you meant the DLC. Gotcha. You've been watching some of your older Let's Plays, Yoshi's Island and Mario U. Have you enjoyed them? You know what your next project will be. Yes. I'm not saying what it is, though. Sorry, I like to keep that stuff under wraps, if you don't mind. Appreciate the enthusiasm, though. My leg! My leg! My leg! See some babies in this cup. I see some big babies, like Baby Mario, Baby Daisy, and regular Mario. Got him! Because Mario's a big baby. Yeah, I still say Super Kirby Clash is the best use of microtransactions that I've ever seen in a game with microtransactions. Because I feel like you can play so much of it without them. I mean, you can play the whole thing without them, but like, For like individual sessions, like sessions feel long enough. Like when you're basically run out of like apples or your stamina or whatever, like it's okay because at that point you're probably done with the session. You can come back later. That's what feels like very natural. Like I never felt walled like whatsoever when I played that. Mega, I think a lot of people do. I agree. Like, I agree with that as well. Pink Gold Peach is the worst character ever conceptualized. I don't mind Cat Peach as much because it's a utilization of a power that actually exists. I mean, do I still want, like, no Peach clones? Yes, but, like, I'll take Cat Peach over Pink Gold. Pink Gold is just made up. Pink Gold is not even a thing. Cat Peach is a thing. It's an actual ability. Like, I don't really even mind the Koopalings, because each Koopaling's a different character. They're all different characters. And they all have varying weight classes, too, which is kind of neat. Yeah, they should have brought Diddy Kong back in this game, because Diddy Kong... I love Diddy Kong. He's my favorite Kong, after all. And if you think it's because of the red hat, you're right. So there you go. Rage. Toad Harbor sexy AF. You know what? I'll agree with that. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Cappy would probably just like inhabit one of the... Oh shoot. Almost ran into my own banana. Cappy would have to like capture someone to race for him. I know, Bowser girl, I should have realized. Nice try, DK. Polterpup possible for Mario Kart. That'd be adorable. That'd be adorable. Just a little dog, just ghost dog driving a car. That'd be adorable. The same way Mario gets hurt whenever he gets hit by a Boo in other games. Or Muff. That'd be my guess anyway. Okay, come on, Blue Shell. Can't believe I'm actually asking for you, but I wanna see if I can do the Blue Shell dodge. Live on stream. Or not, because there goes my mushroom. Yeah, thanks, Lightning. Jeez, I'm very far ahead right now. Bowser's sister from that fan song from Mario Kart? Wait, what? Oh. The ignorance is bliss sister. Mario Wiki, list of implied characters. No, he's saying that the sister that Bowser remarks of in the song, he's saying that should be a character. Just the one line of... Advance Wars should be... I mean, there is Wargroove, but I'd like to see Advance Wars actually come back. But I just love Advance Wars, so it's kind of... No, I got that, Mega. I agree with that. Like, it's just the fact that it's on a page saying this character is implied to exist from a fan-made song that clearly had no, like, real intention of speaking true of the Mario series. Okay, I'm back in first again. Oh, there goes. Damn lightning, seriously. I mentioned Advance Wars. I saw someone talk about Advance Wars, and I'm like, it'd be nice to see Advance Wars again. Again, I know Wargroove exists, and it's made as a spiritual game of Advance Wars, but I don't know. I still kind of just prefer the OG Advance Wars. Well, Lazy Kirby, it helps that I've played so much of this in the past, like, several months. So I'm feeling pretty comfortable and competent in this. Yeah, I think I've put the most time in Advance Wars 2. I think Dual Strike is fine, but Advance Wars 2 I've just done so much more with. Star Warrior Cup would help, but again, it's only once a month, and I play this game more regularly than once a month. Because of a certain Koopa Queen that I play with a lot. Ouch. Oh, that would have been funny if I sniped him from there. Of course I got a super horn as I was getting blue shelled. Hey, where do you think I've learned that? Oh God, where do you think I've learned to have that calmness? Kinda, maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Again, like, this just feels like I'm just, like... It's like I said at the very beginning of this. Like, I feel at home here. Like, this just feels like another day at the office. Like, I know these tracks. I know ways to recover. Take that, Mario, you pesky plumber. You know who the real king is around here. I'd say so. I mean, that depends on if I decide to use Bowser. Which, I don't know, I might a little bit. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a little bit of influence from a Fire Emblem with the supports into the cross tag powers. There's probably a little bit of an influence there. Wow, there was a third blue shell along the way, too. Yeah, that always bothered me, too, praying Kabutops. I never really liked that either. I know they probably did that to balance it out a little bit, but it's just unfortunate because Max gets like nerfed in every additional game, it seems like. Yo, Soccer FW5, thank you very much for the post. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good evening so far. Oh my god, I almost got yellow shelled right there. Whew! Another perfect. Yellow shelled is what me and Bowser Girl, mainly Bowser Girl, she's the one that taught me that. It's basically, it's a green shell that homes in on you like a red shell, it seems like. Because seriously, the green shells in this game just seem to always, like, just get super attached to you. Legit question, how does Bowser fit in that small cart? He just does. He makes it work. Speaking of Bowser, coming up soon, we got Bowser Castle. It really does. It's like a more intense Sky Garden too, because you have this like dark storm happening. It also involves like the airships too, which is kind of neat. I let go of the banana too early. I didn't mean to. There was something there. I didn't even see it. Whoops. My gosh. I've thought about that, Jet. I've thought about that. Oh my god. I even thought about Advance Wars 1's advanced campaign. The problem with that is, like, I hate the difficulty of the advanced campaign in Advance Wars 1. Like, you have to win so many of the map with exploits, and by doing things that you probably wouldn't normally expect to do in an Advance Wars game. I don't think it has fog. And strangely enough, I want to say that mission's actually not as bad in Advanced Campaign. It was a weird thing. But I don't know. It's been a while since I've done Advanced Campaign. I honestly don't really remember. Oh, not the final one? You might be right. Again, it's been a while since I've played that. You did, Blue Fire, you did. I couldn't. The coins, the more coins you have, the better your top speed is. It's not a major thing, but it can definitely make the difference in like some very close races. And you also need to collect coins for like to unlock cart pieces, which obviously I don't need to do that anymore because I've already unlocked everything, but my gosh. Here we go, guys. The music we've heard multiple times in preparation for this stream. Hell yeah, Bowser girl, hell yeah. Woo! There we go. God, that track's so cool. Thanks, Bowser girl. Racing on it's given me a lot of practice on it, that's for sure. Same for this track, actually. Close. Ah, dang it. I blame the blooper for that. I couldn't get a good feeling for where I was on the track. Honestly, would I do Wi-Fi for this shortcut? I hit this and then just kind of go straight from that little tower thing. Maybe I turn to the right a little bit, but not too much. It's not too bad. Once you get a feel for it, like, you'll never, like, you'll always play that way, like, all the time. It just feels that good of a shortcut. Crap. Aww. Well, I had an amazing teacher too, so that also helped. But I will give myself credit. I have been working really hard at this game. Okay, we are 1/3 of the way through Mario Kart 8. Yeah, Mega Tanks should only be used for defense. They shouldn't be used for moving forward like Neo Tanks are. Okay. Nope, I've first placed every single race so far. Honestly, I feel like this is going to be... I'm going to go 12 for 12 when it comes to gold trophies, I'm pretty sure. I think that the bigger challenge is going to be getting first on every single race. That's going to be the bigger challenge. And I think I can still do it. It's just... This is where the challenge comes, because I am kind of feeling a little... I'm feeling a little beat from just like the endurance of this stream. Like, I still have like a little over half the game to go. But I'm ready for the challenge. I'm ready for the challenge. Oh, wait. Ah, dang it. I was not ready for that. I hesitated because I wasn't expecting to get a mushroom right there. Oh, you learned the waterfall shortcut from me? Awesome. It's a fun shortcut to take, for sure. It's actually funny, the other night, me and Bowser Girl were playing this online, and there was someone in front of us, and we were behind them, both with mushrooms. A blue shell came, we took the shortcut, but the blue shell still went after the other guy. So we had like a huge lead after it. It was pretty fun. I also love how my chat has turned into an Advance Wars chat all of a sudden. Sorry I can't contribute to that too much. I'm really trying to focus because, again, we are approaching the, quite literally, we are approaching the 12-hour mark of this stream. Literally in a few minutes we'll be at that point. So I'm definitely trying to stay focused and finish this challenge strong. I see a little bit of daylight. It's definitely looking evening out, though. Hey, look, boring baby park. You know, it's actually funny, like, me and my friends at Puddle Plains, we used to call this popsicle stick, or maybe it was fudge-sickle, I don't remember, but fudge-sickle stick freeway, because, yeah, they does look like chocolate pudding on the ground there. And the entire, like, course, like, layout is, like, looks like a popsicle stick, or a... Yeah, popsicle stick. That's what they're called. That's what they're called. And now we're driving into a dragon because reasons. LM Dubs, thank you for the follow. Okay, come on. I'm not surprised people still play League of Legends. It's like super popular. There's a reason why it was like the most like seen game on Twitch a couple of years back. Because there's actually a pretty huge following of people for it. No, there's no fire hopping. They fixed that for the deluxe version. Thank God. Okay, here we go. Mute City. Brap, ba-da, brap, ba-da. Yes, fire hopping was not an intended mechanic. No matter what the Wii U purists say, it was not intended. Closest thing we'll get to an F-Zero game. What about Fast Racing Neo? I still remember like when everyone was like, oh, this is the new F-Zero. This is the spiritual successor. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, thank God. I really thought I was gonna lose that. Dude. Another one bass of dust. Five down, 7 to go. After this cup, I might need to, like, just take a moment and stand up and stretch for a minute. Oh, God. Baby Park and Cheeseland. I've already got the gold vehicle part, so... No, wait. Does it? I thought the I thought you just had to get beat all the cups and get gold to get it. I don't remember. I could see what I'm doing. Oh, man. Like, I was trying to use Morton as a gauge for how ahead I was, but still, you can never be too sure. I mean, Mario got in second there, so... It wasn't Morton. Cheese! 64 slices of American cheese. Oh my god, Slavko. I just like the absurdity of that scene from The Simpsons, where like he literally spends the entire night eating Velveeta slices of American cheese. For no reason, just for the joke. Oh my god, no! Oh gosh. Mm, 64 slices of American cheese. The perfect thing to stall, I think it was Mr. Burns and Mr. Smithers on the ceiling. Were you up all night eating cheese? I think I've gone blind. Oh god. Wow, I did like a dance around that. I did a Bowser dance around that boomerang. Oh, shit, okay. I made it through Cheeseland. Munster? I do like Munster cheese, actually. I still remember going to MomoCon in 2016 And then me and Ilu Weaver, we went to get lunch one day, and there were food trucks outside the convention. And there was a food truck called the Moonster Truck, which was a grilled cheese food truck. They used like Moonster cheese, and it was pretty damn good. I remember Bowser getting down in DDR Mario Mix. God, I haven't played that game in like so long. We were moving stuff out to the garage and stuff for the floor renovations this past week. I actually had that. We actually found that dance mat. That honestly was a pretty solid DDR game, honestly. I sure do, Bowser Girl. I almost said, I sure do, Koopa Queen. Which I guess is still accurate, but... Man, some of the gimmicks for... I remember some of the gimmicks for DDR Mario Mix. Some of those were pretty, like, tough, especially on the harder levels. Imagine playing a DDR game that used motion controls. I mean, isn't that pretty much just, like, Just Dance or... Dance Central or whatever? Wasn't that kind of like the premise of those games? I'm annoyed that hit me when Mario was behind me. So that shell just hit me instead of Mario. That's okay, because Mario's gonna get hit by this. Oh my god, I saw Peanut in the crowd. That's one of my neighbors in New Horizons. I'm still trying to get her photo too, but I already got the photo that matters most, so that's all I care about. I may not win this. Depends on what item I get at the end here. Still got it. Still perfect. Whew. Sorry, Mario, but your first place is in another game. Ha! That's bad. I'm sorry. And yes, I have been using brake drifting more. Okay, I'm going to stand up and stretch for a minute before I continue. Yay, Bowser's still in the front. Okay, let me stand up for a moment. Ugh. Animal Crossing on my Switch. Monkeys and rabbits on my island. I've got 2 penguins, a cat, a bird thing. I think a bull. I don't really know what rodeo is. An elephant, an octopus, and a duck. You have a Bowser amiibo. I do have a Bowser amiibo. I don't have my amiibos inside right now, but I do have one. I'm going to walk around the room a little bit. Okay. You guys ready for the second half of Mario Kart 8? Yeah, the second half. We've beaten half the courses, we have half more. I sure am, Bowser Girl. I sure am. Where is... Oh. No, I'm using Bowser still. No, you won't find Mr. Scooty in the character select screen. Oh, gosh. Use Larry. Okay. Looks like you have a nice collection of neighbors there, Slavko. I got Cat, Axel, Blue Bear, Rodeo, Aurora, Gwen, Octavian, Jacques, Bill, and Peanut. And they're all pretty cool. I honestly do kind of want another cat for my island because all the cats are pretty adorable. Ugh. He just is. Hey, it's this course that's good, but not my favorite course in this game. Mega, you sent me his poster. I'd rather have a cat poster. But I have her personal picture, which is more meaningful and more rewarding. Even if it took a bajillion years to get it. Oops. I like what they did with it. Again, because it in the original game, yeah, Mario Circuit's like whatever. It's just like a flat, normal circuit track, but yeah, they actually added like, again, the anti-grav section, which is pretty cool. Kind of neat. Help your junior. Come on, Junior. You can do better than that. I believe in you, son. Father? Hey, look, a blue shell. Do people hold on to lightning a lot? I imagine so. I can imagine people maybe waiting for... I can see people maybe waiting to see if like all the bullet bills and Starman stop appearing on the map before they use it. To be fair though, that does never happen because I always feel like there are people who do shock dodge all the time regardless. People hold on to lightning. Sure, why not? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Cormuff, I read that as Eminem. Hey Eminem, I'm on your side. Oh gosh. What if Falco said that to... Oh god. Now everyone's just making Star Fox quotes in chat. I feel like I'm at home. Whatever, I'm so far ahead anyway. Whee! I think the only reason I did so well because everyone else was hitting traffic. I think that's the only way I won that one. Okay, 5 more. 5 more. We're almost there. We got 5 more to go. I don't know. Everyone's just quoting Star Fox 64 now. Everyone's quoting Star Fox 64, and I still haven't come in below first in this game. Now, honestly, I think I prefer this version over the Double Dash version. I think it just looks more like it's complete. I tried to see if I could hit the pokey first. Yeah. I know all about, like, what was I saying? I was getting ready to say something, but I don't remember what it was now. Hey, that red shell actually mitigated the blue shell. But, oh, okay, that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, I know about your slow start strategy, which works, honestly, wonders for you. I still remember that amazing race I spectated where you did that and just, like, effortlessly just took first. Rude again. I'm gonna be safe. I'm not gonna... Because I need items just in case something bad happens. See? There we go. That's why I kept those. What's the one item you'd like to see come back to Mario Kart 9 that isn't an 8? I don't know. Like, to be honest, I feel like all the items are here that need to be. There's not really anything missing. Hey, Werehog. Yeah, even the Boo came back. They'll probably like bring back, like, they'll probably make like an Odyssey-like item or something. And do something with that, but I don't know. Maybe they'll get rid of the boomerang and use Cappy instead. And then, like, maybe you could, like, steal items because you capture with Cappy. I don't know. Could be something. Help. You switch potions. Mario's like, yo, Luigi, give me your potion. Oh, God. Not potions don't need to be drugs necessarily. Where am I going? Junior. Junior, come up here and race with your pups. He'll teach you how to dominate. I don't know, Mega. It just started happening. I don't even know what led into that. I've been focused on trying to keep this streak up, honestly. You think, Mega? I'm like honestly worried I might nod off at some point, but I'm still just like racing very calmly and collectively just because, again, I feel at home with this game. Mega, no, please. I mean, when quarantine started, I didn't necessarily mind too much because I do all my work from home anyway. So it's like, it's not a big deal to me. But even just like not having the freedom to go anywhere, it still weighs on you anyway. Like, I feel like I've been able to adapt more than most people. But that's just because, again, that's what my job kind of requires me to do. It's still been rough, though. Honestly, I've been going on walks, like, this past week. Like, playing Pokemon Go and just going on walks again. It's honestly felt really nice just to... just get outside again. Like, even, like, wearing a mask, for example, it's really not too bad. What? He has no bones, he has no face. This Kong comes from outer space? What? I mean, I just wear normal standard white masks. Nothing incredibly out there. Oh, hold on. Someone said something. Slim, you ever heard of SRB2K? I can't say that I have. No, I already did Banana Cup. I already did Banana Cup. No, I have not heard of it. I've never been to Japan, so I can't tell you what I think of it. Okay, I have a mushroom. I've been getting hit with a lot of blue shells lately. Let's see if this is where I can show it off. Okay, by the end of this race, let's be done with the Star Fox, guys. It's getting a little tiring. Did it! Yet I hit a banana. Oh, I thought I had my banana. Okay, whatever. Like, Bowser Girl, I know it's silly. Like, I know it's very silly, but, like, I still love the other night. Like, it just felt like a huge rite of passage that, in that one race we had, where you let me get in front of you so I could do the blue shell dodge with the mushroom. It just felt like a very, like, again, kind of a rite of passage. Teacher goes, "You got this, you can do this," to their student moment. It was just really cool. No, I didn't know. I know you didn't know. No, I didn't mean it like that. Like, I don't think you were being that way to me at all. It was more of an encouraging thing. Like, it just felt nice because, again, like, when we started playing together, I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. But it's just like, I can now. I don't know, it felt really cool. It felt really special and nice. I don't know, I just kind of like silly little dorky things like that. Maybe I can dodge a blue shell in another way now. Or maybe not. Never mind. Lightning never strikes twice. If anyone's saying that, they've never played Mario Kart. Yeah. I sure am, Rick. I sure am. We're kind of in the closing stretch, too, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, there's a... I did ask for it to be done at the end of the last race, praying Kabutops, but... Yeah, stop. Thank you, Mega. Starman, don't start. Hey, Gabriel. Favorite game you've played this year? Like just in general, or does it have to be from this year, like release year? Dang it. Honestly, kind of hard to say. Like, it's either, at this point, it's either between Animal Crossing New Horizons or Dragon Quest XI. I like them both for very, very different reasons. Check this out. Hey, I dodged the blue shell. It's actually faster to do that than to take the blue shell hit. I do want to give special mention, though. In addition to those two games, I know, 3 favorites, doesn't count, whatever. I do want to give special shout out to, oh wait, hold on, I'm forgetting another game. Oh man, I really have to think about it. No, it's not Clubhouse Games. Clubhouse Games was a neat for a distraction, but it's not a... Anyway, the game, a game I forgot, Spyro Reignited. Like, seriously, like, that game. Honestly, probably that game. That's probably the best game I've played this year. It's a collection of 3 games, and, like, again, I fell in love with the new series. That's probably my favorite game this year. Game series I literally played for the first time and absolutely loved it. Like, seriously, like... But yeah, Dragon Quest XI and Animal Crossing New Horizons as well. Definitely have gotten a lot of mileage out of those games too. Like, seriously, in my Spyro Let's Play, like my Spyro 1 Let's Play, there's literally 2 points at the beginning and near the end of the project where I literally just go on, like, just a giant discussion about, like, how awesome that collection has been to me this year. And a lot of people could say that, wow, you really do love those games. Based on those things I said. So, I've never played Super Princess Peach. I can't speak for it. I mean, probably. I did enjoy Ratchet & Clank 1. I did enjoy the first Ratchet & Clank game. I just haven't gotten around to playing the sequels yet. Okay, that's another cup down, right? That was only Leaf Cup? I thought that was Lightning Cup. I thought I was further along than I was. Yeah, I kind of wish we got more of the Starfy games, too. Right, that's right. I should have remembered that, yeah, it ends with Rainbow Road. I should have remembered that. Tick tock, we in a clock, tick tock. I don't know. I like Tick Tock Clock in Mario 64 these days. It's a pretty unique platforming level. I mean, yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not really a fan of Rainbow Ride. I can kind of agree with that. Why does Yoshi shake his booty when he went? You gotta shake something. Like, why is that my reasoning? You gotta shake something. Do you though? You know what, Mega? That's a fair response. Oh gosh. It's a good, yeah, that's true. It is a good way to work out, that's for sure. You gotta shake something. Oh gosh. Like, I'm already getting in that very giggly mood right now. Imagine this is a 24-hour stream. Like, this is only hour 13. I would have not made a 24-hour stream. There's no way I would have made that. Yes, Mega. I don't want to bring that up again. There is a highlight of it though. Someone did clip it, rather. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's been fun going through DKC on Switch. I've gone through the game pretty much 4 times since it's been on Switch. Once with Bowser Girl, once with Odin, and 2 solo playthroughs. Yeah, I know. I really want 2 now. I want 3 too, Mega. I want all 3 of them. All 3 of them are great games. Mega, I'm not getting into this with you right now. Oh my god. It's just a connection thing, Starman. Like, while I think this game is, like, probably the smoothest Nintendo online experience, you know, it's still a very fast-paced game. There are going to be lots of other players with, like, poor connections, and, you know, there will be them skipping around a lot. Like, that's just something that'll happen. It may be on your end, it could be on someone else's end. It's just, it's hard to say. Nobody should expect, like, on anything ever. Like, there's no perfect online experience ever. There's always going to be some kind of latency or lag issue at some point. Actually, Wolf, if you're still here, Wolf, what's your best time, like, in-game time for DKC 100% or 101%? Or do you have, like, an idea? Like, have you gotten sub-hour? Okay. When I'm done with this this cup, I need to show you something. Yeah, I think Odin. I don't think it was Scythe. I think it was his other brother. But yeah, one of Odin's brothers. That's a question for. I'm just showing a photo, Mega. I'm not gonna play Donkey Kong Country. I don't know about that wolf, because I don't think I could ever replicate. Well, I'm gonna show you. You gotta be kidding me. Wait, I'm still in first. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, we did it. We did it! Still got it. Okay. Anyway, before I get started, I do want to show this really quick. And, Bowser Girl, since you're still here too, like, I want to show this to you as well. Bowser Girl, remember the other day when I was like, I have an ultimate goal to get a time under 1 hour in Donkey Kong Country? For 101%. RIP. Just my luck. Hey, look, binary. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. I was seriously on the run of my life. Like, I was playing so well during that run. I was playing so well, and it just... I felt like I had it, but then when I looked at the timer, I'm like, no way. I can't believe that that was not under that. I mean, it's still a really amazing time. I'm not going to take that away from me, but like... I mean, world record for the speedrun is more than likely under an hour. Like, Keep in mind, people probably know like the optimal way to like move fast through like every single stage. It's like, yeah, it's like 45. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 45. Ouch. And see, I imagine that's also a 4508. I imagine that's also real time as well. Like game time, it'd probably show like a lot less on there. Nope, this is the second to last Mega. This is the third DLC cup I've got. Since I did the first two earlier. We're literally in the last 8 races right now. I don't know. I really hate doing this because I honestly did want to play, like, do online after this. I'm honestly getting like a little tired. I hate saying. I mean, I have been at this for 13 hours. No, I got plenty of sleep. I went to bed early last night. Or after I streamed last night, I went to bed like immediately afterwards. And I got really good sleep last night. Like, I don't even know if I want to... I don't necessarily want to go to bed. I just want to kind of, like, sit back and relax. Because I've just been playing, like... I mean, I've been playing racing games, which, you know, they're very fast. They're very fast games with a lot of action going on. I thought someone passed me right there. That's... I don't know, maybe I missaw something. Well, the thing is, Rick, like, I mean, I've done 24-hour streams before. Like, last year I did a 26-hour stream with that randomizer marathon. It's just, again, with this, like... With randomizer, I could at least maybe go up my pace a little bit. Here, because it's racing, it's just a lot more. It's like, a lot more intense. And even like with randomizers, like I'd be switching up the game every now and then too, which also kind of helped. Here it's like literally playing like the same exact genre non-stop. Did you actually finish the Seed Star Man, or did you just stop after the 5-hour mark? Oh, you finished. Nice, nice. GG. What a coincidence, Mega. I think this gets picked online too much because I'm not a big fan of this track. It's going fine now, but it's also just against computer players. Like, I know, yeah, Wolf, definitely. I know Beck really likes this course. But I think she's also just said that she only likes it because she's good at it, so... if that means anything. Oh, I tried to hit that banana, but I missed it. Not today, Luigi. Maybe Pixel, I don't know. I can see Pixel liking it. Yeah, we're in randomizer raceway now. Yo, Snack Attack 8, thank you for the raid. Beast Makers is... yeah, Beast... that pretty much is true. Yeah, ask Pixel. We were wondering that, actually, a few minutes ago. Man, what is with I'm getting hit by so many red shells in this one. Stop hitting me! Oh my god, if that was the last lap and I would have lost it right there, I would have been mad. There we go. Oh my god, hold on. Oh my god. That blooper kind of scared me. Yo, thanks, Bowser Girl. I kind of had to. I kind of had to do it because I knew if I just kept going, it would have messed me up big time. It would have messed me up big time. Okay, guys, the last cup of the stream. The last cup. The last one. And I have not gotten anything lower than first place on any of the Mario Kart 8 tracks. Okay, I'll take a look at it, Starman, when I'm done. Dang it, I tried to pull that out in time. Is that a blue shell I see? It sure is. Whatever. Okay, that didn't work the way I thought it would. That's okay. Three more. Three more. And now we're in Toy Room Turnpike. I know, it's great, Bowser Girl. It's just so great. Oh gosh. Man, Iggy is like keeping up with me. Iggy's making me a little nervous. Shoot. Oh god. Oh gosh. I'm just so nervous because this is literally the final stretch of this. How do you think I feel, Bowser Girl? How do you think I feel? I feel like once I get through this one, I'll be in the clear, because I'm usually pretty good at Big Blue. That, and I feel like the computer's ability to constantly hit the subway will probably work in my advantage. Gosh. I do not know how I didn't hit the subway, but I am not going to. Oh my god, Iggy. How is he keeping up? Iggy should not be keeping up with me this like closely. Mega, please. Yellow shell. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Also Luigi. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, that's the thing. If I didn't get mushrooms, I probably wouldn't have won that. Oh my gosh. That's what you call a shutout, baby. Thank you for the sub snack. Really appreciate it. We did it, guys. We did it. 60 points, perfect 3-star, every single freaking cup in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Felt good. Felt really, really good. Shame they didn't have the credits go, though. Aw, thank you, Bowser Girl. Yeah, I know, Taryn. You were here literally the whole frickin' time. Mr. Super Dedicated over there. That's cool, man. Thank you for stopping in at the very end, at least. Do the special cup again for the credits. Oh my god. Oh gosh. Well guys, we've did it. We've played through every single Mario Kart game except the GP games and Mario Kart Tour. We played them all as Bowser. We, as far as final standings are concerned, let's get those up here. I can probably disable this and not that one. $44. We got 44 gold trophies, 3 silver, 3 bronze, 3 unranked. We did it. It would have not been funny if it was 41. Oh gosh. So yeah, that was, guys, that was a lot of fun. That was definitely a lot of fun. I'm definitely worn out now for sure, but honestly, it was great fun. I really enjoyed doing this. I want to thank everyone for coming out who did. I mean, especially those. I know there have been people who have been here since literally the very beginning, or very close to it at least. And seriously, like, just, you know, people wanting to spend the whole day with me as I did this is seriously, it's really awesome, and I really appreciate that support. Definitely. I also want to again thank you guys for being very patient and understanding in regards to this particular stream, because of the, I wanted to do this on Tuesday this past week for Bowser Day 8/4, but obviously we ran into issues where I couldn't do that. But just the fact that I was able to schedule this like 5 days later and still, you know, have a really nice turnout was honestly really nice. I'm glad that this was able to work out the way it did. This is only the first of 3 all-day streams that I'll be doing this year. So there'll be more all-day streams like this in the future. They won't be Mario Kart related, though. The next all-day stream, I don't know when it's going to be just yet. If I had to estimate, I'd probably say in October. Also, Silver Star coming in with that subscription there. So yeah, thank you for that resub there, Silver. The next all-day stream, as Master Starman actually alluded to, is going to be the Kirby one. I do want to do an all-day stream event for Kirby. I haven't quite figured out the full game list I want to do for that one yet, but again, that should happen sometime in October. I'm looking forward to it. I've really kind of gotten back into the Kirby franchise this year, and you know, it's been a while since my last Kirby marathon, so we're going to be doing Kirby's Dreamland 2. Again, game list to be determined. But yeah, that'll be in October at some point. I'll have more details when I figure out the day, as well as what exactly I'm doing, and all that stuff. And then, like I said, I want to do another randomizer marathon as well, but that's probably going to be the last marathon that I do. So that's going to be probably in, maybe even in December, if I'm being quite honest. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. Let me figure out a bunch of other stuff first. I need to get back on the YouTube train and get working on that stuff. As well as my 13-year anniversary clip show as well. Me and my helpers have already started working on that. Should be a lot of fun getting that video prepared, and that'll be up sometime next month, I imagine. But yeah, that's all the future announcements. Again, I want to thank all of you guys for you know, just being here and being a part of this, being a part of one of my crazy ideas. And you know, again, it just means a lot, because, you know, you guys could have literally been doing anything else on a Sunday morning, afternoon, and evening, but you decided to hang here with me, and it means a lot. And I'm glad we could celebrate not only the Mario Kart series, but also the glory that is Bowser, King of the Koopas, for this event. It was fun. Like I said, Mario Kart, this was a series that I have fully Let's Played now on my YouTube channel. I won't be doing another Let's Play of a Mario Kart game until they release the next Mario Kart, so this was kind of a nice little send-off to it. And, you know, I gotta do this. I do want to give a very, very special shout-out to, in the chat, Bowser 2 Queen, for, you know, being kind of an inspiration for this particular stream, because she's the one that first told me about Bowser Day. She told me, you know, just kind of what people like to do for their favorite video game characters. They like to, you know, make art and even just play games as their favorite characters to celebrate just all of these amazing video game characters that exist out there, because gaming really is such a big part of, it's definitely a big part of my life, and gaming's done a lot for me. And, you know, all these characters are just super iconic and super special to me. And, you know, kind of going to that mentality where you can actually celebrate these characters it's very special. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to, you know, add this kind of Bowser twist to this. Because, yeah, like, it's fun to look at stuff like that, because it kind of just reminds me of just kind of growing up with gaming in a lot of ways. You know, you'd be like super happy and super passionate about all these different video games and different video games characters and stuff, and, you know, there's something very, you know, childlike, but in a good kind of childlike manner, where it's, you know, very whimsical and very just, you know, special and meaningful and everything. So it was fun to hear about Bowser Day and kind of incorporate that into the stream, and kind of make the stream doubly special because I had two different things attached to it. So definitely thank you, Bowser Girl, for filling me in about Bowser Day all those months ago. I had a lot of fun planning the stream out, and I know you were here for pretty much the whole day, just kind of watching and, you know, being a part of the action. So I appreciate that as well. So thank you very much. And also, big shout out, Mega Freak 400. I know you've been here pretty much the whole day, moderating and stuff, and keeping an eye out in chat. And I appreciate that. Any of my mods who were around for a good part of the day, I also appreciate that as well. So, again, great day, everybody. I had a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing you guys again for the Kirby stream I'm going to be doing in October. And just for my normal streams as it is. And of course, I'll see you on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. I am going to end it here. Sorry I didn't end up doing any online or extra cooldown stream, but I do need to kind of sit back and take a break. After playing pretty much 14 hours of Mario Kart, I need to just kind of wind down for a little bit. So I hope you guys understand. I'm sure you do. You guys are very nice and very supportive. So yeah, let's go ahead and end it there. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll catch you guys later. You guys are awesome. And remember, all hail Bowser, King of the Koopas. Later, folks.